So the resolution that's now up is actually a better resolution than the letters were. The letters asked the Jeff Stone and Melissa Melendez to go for legislation to overturn SB 54. But this resolution that you're doing now is very good. I like it. I think it's a very good step forward. It's saying the city of Murrieta does not stand by the law of SB 54. That's all I have to say. It is different, but it's better. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cowell. Next speaker, please.
Louis Reyes, followed by Vaughn Beck.
Good evening,
Mayor.
Mr. Reyes.
How are you,
And
sir?
good, sir. Mr. Reyes gets 2 minutes. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Get your time.
Mayor, Council, thank you for letting me speak. Here we go again. SB 54 is something that's bad for Murrieta. My concern is that Murrieta is a city, a beautiful city that needs to remain safe. And it should protect our law enforcement and our citizens. SB 54, as you well know, we've all talked about it before many times, is a bill that's sponsored by an out-of-control state government. I appreciate what you gentlemen have done. Thank you so much for the resolution. I hope that it doesn't get archived, and I hope it does, and I hope there's some sort of proof that it does get sent to the proper parties to let them know that Murrieta does oppose SB 54. And you're joining your sister city of Temecula, cities of Lake Elsinore and Wildomar, and soon to be Menifee. That's who we're going to now. So I do appreciate you gentlemen doing that. I'm glad that you have the gumption, the guts to stand up like these other city councils have in Los Angeles and the surrounding area of Orange County. I'm very proud of them all because they understand that they don't want their cities to be cesspools. And I certainly don't want to see this area becoming a cesspool. And that is exactly what will happen if this isn't taken care of. And time is of the essence. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Reyes. Next speaker.
Vaughn Beck, followed by Raul Rodriguez.
Mr. Beck, good evening, sir.
Thank you, Mayor, Councilperson. My name is Vaughn Beck. There are many political lessons we can learn from heaven and hell. While it is open to everyone, one may enter heaven with a valid pass provided by the Son of God. Hell, however, requires no pass to enter. As conservatives, we welcome legal immigrants to America. Our laws must be obeyed if you want to enter. Open borders, however, allow sex traffickers, terrorists, and drug dealers in to threaten our nation. Heaven has a wall and strict immigration policies. Hell has open borders. That being said, I support the resolution of the City Council of the City of Murrieta, California, supporting the repeal of Senate Bill SB 54, the California Values Act, and expressing support for the civil complaint, United States versus the State of California. God bless Donald Trump. Thank you very much.
Raul Rodriguez, followed by Robin Vidston.
Good evening, Mr. Rodriguez. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for allowing me to exercise my First Amendment right. First of all, I think it's important that you understand that SB 54 is a violation of the Constitution. The politicians in Sacramento are going beyond their authority by coming up with this bill that allows illegals to do what they're doing. I'm asking you to join amicus brief. It's not going to cost you anything, and it's important that you protect the rights of each citizen in your city. My city in Apple Valley did the same thing. They have the backbone, and they're standing against the state of California, and they are going to fight for the citizens of Apple Valley, and I expect you to do the same thing for Murrieta. It's important that we all do that. especially elected officials who are supposed to be serving the American people and not illegals who are in our country murdering thousands of American citizens. And I'm sure you check the website, theremembranceproject.org, you can see how many Americans have been murdered by illegals. Thank you very much. God bless America, and God bless Donald Trump, and God bless Murrieta and you four. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mr. Rodriguez.
Roger Goodson, followed by Stella May.
Yes, again, we would like to thank the City Council for putting forward this resolution, but would also just ask, please be gracious and stand with us on the resolution, and maybe we can put back behind us the letter issue passed, and let's just move forward. This is a good resolution. Thank you again for putting it forward. We know that SB 54 is a law that endangers public safety. That's what this is all about. It's protecting criminal aliens. And even though it was not in our state, just recently, there was a police officer killed in Florida by a man in our country illegally. So this is just one more death that has happened because our government is not doing its job. So thank you for this resolution. Thank you for taking the stance in the name of public safety.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Next.
Robert Altman, I support your resolution, and for the benefit of people watching this city council under cable, the main problem with the SB 54 is that they do not allow the release date of the criminal illegal alien that committed a serious crime and is about to be released from prison. And without the release date, the Immigration and Customs Enforcement has to find them in the community. And that creates all kinds of problems. And then also part of the lawsuit involves Assembly Bill 450, which prohibits private employees in California from cooperating with Immigration and Customs Enforcement. But the bill says that employers can use the E-Verify system, so that they don't hire illegal aliens, and then they won't have to have any illegal aliens to protect. And I think your agency, that helps business be established in Murrieta, you ought to make them available, give them knowledge about the E-Verify system where an employer can match the person's name with his Social Security number. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next
Patrice
speaker.
Lyons, followed by Mike Rossiter.
Good evening, Ms. Lyons.
Good evening, Council. In my lifetime, California has gone from a golden state into a state of lawlessness. SB 54 has reduced California to a national security threat. SB 54 is a threat to our public safety and the safety of our law enforcement, including police, fire, first responders, border patrol, and ICE. Please join the amicus brief. Thank you for this resolution and for joining your sister city, Temecula, as well as the 48 other cities and 14 counties that oppose SB 54. And please send this to all legislators, including our failed governor, Jerry Brown. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lyons. Next speaker.
Mike Rossiter, followed by Deanne.
Mr. Rossiter, you're on next, sir.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mayor, City Council, thank you very much. I, too, am in support of opting out of SB 54, and I applaud you for putting it on the books. As I've told you before, I took an oath back in 1970 to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. I believe you all did pretty much similar type of oath. My point to be made here is that you took an oath to the Constitution of the United States. You took a secondary oath to the Constitution of California. California is in violation of the supremacy clause of the United States government, which is completely within its realm of authority. California's state government is not. That's not a surprise, I'm sure. My point is, someone has to stand up and tell the state government that they're screwed up. I'd be happy to join you. I'd be happy to have you join me. But you need to go with this resolution. I understand what you're saying about the letter, but you need this resolution. You need to back up what you're putting out there. Show what they're calling a spy. I'm not saying you don't have one, but I want to see one. Thank you.
Dix, followed by Great Britain.
Good evening, Mr. Dix.
Good evening, Chairman Ingram, Mayor Ingram. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Mayor and Council.
Your extra time back.
Thank you. Mayor, Council, staff, and gathered residents, thanks for the opportunity to allow the public to weigh in on this very important issue. I do acknowledge that the city has made 2 letters public that state their opposition to SB 54. Tonight, you have the opportunity to join a growing list of cities that have passed resolutions, and I hope that that opportunity enjoys a unanimous vote. I was reading in the patch about the letters that you passed, and one of the things that was written in this article was something I thought I would share in light of the fact that the SB 54 issue is about public safety. And the author of this bill argued in literature attached to SB 54 that 65 to 75% of all deportations nationwide are the result of collaboration between law enforcement agencies and ICE, or Customs and Border Patrol. My question to the author is, how in the world did those individuals come into contact with law enforcement in the first place? So if ICE is deporting 65 to 75% of those individuals that have come into contact with law enforcement, it means they've committed some sort of a crime and are now in custody. Whether or not they've committed other crimes before, many of those individuals have a legacy of criminal history. So getting SB 54, the attention it deserves through a resolution is important. You'll join a growing list of noble cities that are opposing this and voting for the rule of law. Thank you guys for the opportunity for the public to weigh in on this tonight. Have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Dix.
Great Britain, followed by Diane Figgs.
Good evening again.
Good evening.
The underlying issue is immigration and whether this country will have and enforce any immigration laws. There are very powerful interests in this country that say no, that we should have no immigration enforcement and have no borders and see them on the TV every day, and they care not one iota about the effects on Americans, such as the 63,000 Americans that have been killed since the year 2000 by illegal aliens. The 66,000 Americans have died from drug overdoses, most of which come across the unsecured southern border, or the $500 billion a year that the National Academy of Sciences found that immigration, legal and illegal, costs American workers every year, and the interests of mass immigration cannot line an iota. In Sacramento, they passed repeated bills to aid and abet illegal immigration. But SB 54 takes it one step further because it puts public safety at risk. By definition, SB 54 applies and protects only criminal illegal aliens. In other words, not only have they violated our immigration laws, but they've committed further criminal offenses once they're here, and this law protects them. So why should you guys get involved? First, the Constitution. You took an oath to help uphold the Constitution. These laws are intended to subvert the Constitution and federal immigration law. Public safety. Why do we want to keep any criminal illegal aliens in this country? Third, the rule of law. It applies to Americans and it should apply to criminal illegal aliens. And it's popular. 71% of Californians, in a poll done by UC Berkeley, of all places, oppose sanctuary cities and probably sanctuary state as well. So hold your oaths and protect the public safety. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next speaker.
Diane Fink.
I'm really proud that I live in Murrieta. I struggle internally with wanting to leave our state because our state is a shithole, am I allowed to say that? But I make clear to all my friends that live in other states, I make clear to all of them that don't be mistaken, I love where I live. I love our police department, I love what you guys have done to represent